Hello everybody, I'm Peter Grop, and today I'm gonna make a video addressing how do our main characters or heroes, whatever you prefer to them, are kinda boring now or uninteresting. Now, what I mean with this is, I'm not saying these characters are bad at all. I mean, some of them can be pretty people's favorite. But I just mean, about now, we're at age that really we don't know what to do with these main heroes. Except giving them different tragic stories or something like that. And what I mean with this is, let's take a look at Ruby from RWBY. I know. I'm pretty sure the reason why they gave the name, the title, and the team W is so we wouldn't confuse them. But guess what? Unless if you show that, people aren't gonna get that. D from Pan-Zero, Pan. And from Miraculous Ladybug, Ladybug. Wow, how unregional names. Now yeah, all these are the main heroes supposed to be the number one. But yet, more and more I'm watching this, more and more I realize that they aren't really that good. I mean, think about it. Ladybug is just like supposed to be this everyday girl who is clumsy and shy and all that. Even though whenever she becomes superhero, she automatically is more capable and everything. Seriously, how does that even work? And then Pan-Zero. I mean, his tragic story is the fact that his parents are stuck in the most dangerous world imaginable. But accept that, nothing. No problem, complete missions, no barely escapes, pretty much. His way is somehow always gonna be working, or at least he'll realize how to fix that in the next few minutes. And Ruby, I'll admit and give you a little spoiler, I am beginning to like him a little bit because in the next episode that's coming out, they have kind of addressed some of the issues, but still, a page of that character. Also, it took 5 volumes to get her in. And yeah, compared to anyone else, she's pretty boring and generic. Also, how is she able to keep up with, the people who have been actually capable enough to go into that school? I mean, if you really think about it, she should be at least a little bit weaker than anyone else. But then I guess Weiss has entered, and Jean, and they aren't really strong fighters. Seriously, has wise men always teach how to battle? If that's the case, then Papa Schnee isn't exactly a wise man. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna teach your daughter how to battle, then obviously she's gonna rebel against you one day. Now yeah, as generic and boring as I can make these guys, let's also go to some other characters, like also the important ones, but not as important as these 3. Which in Pan-Zero is Ripon, in Miraculous Ladybug is Cat Noir, and in RWBY is Blake. Now let's begin with the Ripon because he's the villain. First he was just generic villain, and you're supposed to always shoot against, and who was just there for some of the comedic purposes from the villain side, or something amongst those lines. But after we got more and more with them, more and more realized this guy just wants to prove that to his family that he is evil. And that's pretty good. I mean, the only time his parents ever gave him any sort of credit was when he trapped people. I mean, how even his own birthday, they need to be constantly reminded to actually give a crap, and for fucking sake, they can't even stop themselves from exalting him. Which also I am kind of wondering how he is losing to Pen Zero. Well, I mean, if he was already so long in there, shouldn't he technically have more experience or something like that? Now let's go to Cat Noir. Think about it. He's basically the son or a villain who he doesn't know as knows as his father is the guy who he constantly wants to battle. And also, imagine how awesome would that be? I mean, how Adrian actually does speak to his father a couple of times. I mean, although it's said that he isn't a lot, but I mean, it does seem like he's still speaking to his father a couple of times. I mean, a couple of times we have them on screen at the same time. And it's also great. It also would be kind of more interesting to see if he found out what would he do. Would he let them attack him, or would he be on his or be on Hawkmoth's side? That'll be pretty interesting and a pretty interesting battle. Now let's go to Blake. Now, though a lot of Ruby-based fanbase doesn't like her, probably because she ran away, which to be fair, her semblance, which to be fair, in the recent episodes, been shown that semblances kind of activate when their personalities are equal. So someone who has semblance that's basically made to run away from does kind of make sense. That she would need some help with that flaw. I mean, seriously, except saying that Blake isn't a coward, they don't really address that whole problem with her. I mean, seriously, address that. No, these are all some things. Like these three have I also forgot the fact that to mention that Blake's definitely the more interesting one. I mean, in the last one, it was basically to showcase how her family and somewhat works, or what's basically gonna do. In this one, she has more a political thing, and she might be captured for a while. Wait. Is no one here going to be questioning the story behind Blake being... Why is still again being trapped? I mean, think about it. Wise has just got freed, and Blake is going to get captured pretty soon. Which, now that I think about it, how long are these going to be? Also, they haven't confirmed that Blake's gonna be captured, but... I feel like it will be a much more interesting story to get it, to see how was she in the White Fang and all that shit. Now let's go to the one of the more greater heroes, like Vegeta, and Spider-Man and Batman. Batman was basically a guaranteed success. I mean, a cool guy who's basically an animal fighting crazy psychotics. I mean, his origin story is tragic, although they've been beating it up our heads over it. But considering they don't want to change, but considering how many people would be outraged if they dare to change it, I'm guessing that it does make sense. Also, they kind of rely on you to be watching and all those stories from Batman to know. I mean, seriously, I'm honestly asking you people, how do you imagine the stories to be done? Now yeah, his design is awesome, he's a pretty great idea, and his Gotham, basically origin, how everyone got born, was pretty great. Spider-Man's awesome, people's classic. I mean, a web-slinging superhero who basically battles those animalistic mutants or something like that, and swing around with a catchy theme song. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. The man swings on that web, and we all know how that goes on. Is awesome, pretty great. And Vegeta, he took entire Dragon Ball Z to actually become a hero, not an anti-hero. Seriously. How many shows do you know how to do that? Also, his whole heroic thing was pretty good. because you know he was exactly acting like the best person, but they still live with him and tolerate it. Also, I do feel like he is much better main hero than anyone else. Seriously, is Goku in? Are you sure Gohan's not your favorite just because he was always that underdog story or something? I feel like that's why people like Gohan so much, is because he was with a guy who literally had a title of a demon king. And nothing else really. Alright, besides these three awesome heroes, let's go to the modern heroes. Unfortunately, one of the reasons why the shows are getting terrible, why these I feel like heroes have become worse and worse, is because, well, there are so many stories they can do that it's kind of hard to know what to do continue. So it's time they make shows based on stuff. Which unfortunately for the Spider-Man fans means we're gonna be focusing on logic and science of a show that has people basically fused with rhinos, a crazy psycho on some kind of a desk, throwing bombs in the shape of a pumpkin, and a fake cat, and a guy who literally makes sound into a fucking blast able enough to break through stone buildings and tear them down. Seriously, I know this could be an interesting idea, but again, logic in these shows doesn't really work. And that's not to say all the other things are good. For instance, more and more shows are for some reason focusing on comedy, like Lincoln here. Seriously, I know they didn't really make him also stereotypical boy in a house of 10 sisters, which I'm pretty sure everyone was worried about it, but come on. I guess it'd be a lot more cooler to see how, you know, some of the stuff that he does wrong instead of just, you know, having hard time dealing with sisters. Like, literally, like, he needs advice or something like that from his sisters. Now, since I don't watch the Loud House, I can't really say how much, but I guess he does cause his own troubles sometimes, but yeah. I'm pretty sure we all know this could be much better if, you know, we all should see how, you know, he kinda does with all the differences, because he doesn't seem to do that much. I mean, also, how come he is the only competent one in the entire family? I mean, seriously, I know the other ones have their personality so strict and something like that, but still. I mean, I know that a lot of shows basically say men are incompetent. And trust me, I take so much offense to that I can't even begin it, but out of 10 sisters, one also being a genius enough to invent some kind of a crazy machine, he is the only one that can actually keep the family in. Oh, logical? Seriously? It's hard to believe it. And of course, I can address all the bullshit that happens in hero shows if I don't address Steven from Steven Universe. And yes, I am admitting it. Steven Universe is for me one of the worst cartoons I've seen. And no, I am not. And yes, I am going to be. And just because I said that doesn't mean it's top 10. It's just not going to be one of my like shows where I watch. I'll be like, I cannot wait to see it. I'm more like, at least, why did I click this? Why am I watching this? Why? I'm not gonna be like that, but still gonna watch it and hopefully be entertained. I'm gonna probably make a entire video why I don't really like Steven Universe, and it's on my lineup. But for now, I'm just gonna say, how much emotion? Why do they make him so fucking emotional? Seriously, I know emotions is what a lot of shows lack, but I mean, just think about it. This is a 14-year-old kid. 14! And although he is a hybrid between a gem and a human, how can he be so emotional and loving and all that? I mean, it's literally stated that when you come that age, you're more like wondering what you're gonna do with your life. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, like all that stuff. I mean, not just being like, and also, consider how many times he is with the president, he always fail. It's just so annoying how he's basically like always right, never wrong. I think about it. When it comes to Joker, Joker from DC is an insane clown. So his things can be, you know, justified for being such a freaking psycho. Then we have, and Batman wants to help because he knows that it's only a matter of time before he, you know, does something to him that will possibly, you know, kill him. Or let's look at, who should we look? Let's look at Green Goblin. I mean, he shows that he's a pretty strong guy and he wants to build an army, which, to be fair, which government wouldn't want to have an army of super powerful soldiers? But, and also they're pretty fucking awesome. And Dragon Ball Z villains, it's freaking nonsense that. I mean, most of the time they're screaming on top of their lungs and showing basically psychotic powers, even though I don't think there's a single psychic character in Dragon Ball Z. Or in franchise even. Tell me in the comments below if there's a psychic character in Dragon Ball franchise. But he... just nothing. I mean, what do all these guys have in common? They are shows that are basically meant to show us awesome heroes and awesome villains. For some reason, Steven Universe only sees the emotional turmoil and nothing else. I mean, imagine. I mean, why? And also, why do we must see all from his point of view? I mean, that's kind of boring. One of the things that works with other heroes is that at least they're showing the villains do something. Well, except in the Loud House case, but I'm not gonna focus on that. But yeah, that's kind of terrible if you think about it. I mean, what are they doing right now? I mean, think about it. Until we get the Lost in the Skies, there's gonna be no other things happening. Hell, now we actually need to wait for Lost in the Stars to actually get some kind of a thing, which is, I guess, good, but not really. I am thinking about how long are they going to do anything. Now, I hope you like this video. I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Also, I'm sorry if you didn't like my idea that I didn't really like Steven Universe, and you have all the right to say, but please, if you have any reason, but please, I'm gonna do something different. Instead of criticizing me and telling me how dare I not like it, why don't you leave in the comments to tell me why you like it? And maybe I'll look in a different lighting even. Who knows? And yes, I'm gonna make a video about this reason why I don't like Steven Universe. Look, tune in for that. Now with that said, I can't wait to see you later.